Music making and performance are the main avenues used to impart knowledge to students in nursery and lower primary classes in Kenya. In 1984, the 8-4-4 system, 8 years in primary school and 4 years in both secondary schools and universities, supported a curriculum in which music was a required and examinable subject at the primary school level and an elective but examinable subject at the secondary and university levels. This move encouraged young talented musicians to sharpen their skills in music. Today, some of the people who underwent the 8-4-4 system are making a living from the training they received throughout their schooling.
Okay, just ask me as I sing.
Yes, that is F.
In 2000, the Ministry of Education made music to be neither a required nor examinable subject in primary schools. This move has led to a difficult situation where very few teachers and students have an interest in the subject at the primary school level. Consequently, a negligible number of students who join secondary schools and universities have no background knowledge or interest in music. My name is Stanford Thompson, and I am a recent graduate of the Curtis Institute of Music in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The students you have seen represent some of the poorest students in Meru. However, as these students gather for morning announcements and devotionals, their faces do not reveal if they own shoes, if they have had a proper dinner the night before, or if they have a home to go to. I was brought to Kenya to teach instrumental music and to help the people develop music programs. However, I found a group of people that have music and rhythm deep in their blood. My first week in Kenya was spent in the homes and offices of over 20 community leaders, bishops, principals, and educators. Each person had their own story and shared with me their assessments about the community and education. Even though these schools and community centers need all sorts of help, they make the most of what they have. Each school has their own gardens to grow lunch food, students carry their chairs to each new classroom, and teachers use the entire stick of chalk. With the help of the schools and the community, we are developing music programs that support the school's curriculum, encourage self-expression, develops practical skills, and connects them to their life. Primary schools are free to every Kenyan, and the Kitoka Primary School is a Meru day school that has students from nursery ages to 8th grade. Even though most students cannot afford a secondary school education, Kitoka Primary prepares the students for a high school education. Thoka Youth Polytechnic School provides vocational training for youth who do not go on to high school, which enables them to be self-employed and self-sufficient. A local visionary, Bishop Lawi Matthew, saw well into the future and wanted to create a way for the poorest of Meru to have access to education at all levels. The Bishop Matthew Integrated Boarding School provides upper primary education. The Bishop Lawi Matthew Secondary School provides education to those families in the area who cannot afford the predominant boarding school system in Kenya. In 1986, Bishop Matthew had the vision to create a university for the people of his community. After a trip to the United States in 1990, the former president of Emory University, Jim Laney, bestowed Reverend Matthew with an honorary doctorate and plenty of ideas to help him establish the Kenya Methodist University. The university opened 7 years later with 11 students and now educates over 4,000 students on its Meru campus and thousands more at regional centers in Nairobi, Nakuru, Nyeri, and Mombasa. Bishop Matthew's reach to the community has never stopped. Recently, the Theory Center for Culture, Music, and Community Development was built and provides a large facility for community meetings, workshops, classes, dining, and performances. The Theory Center is a nonprofit organization and is the hub for the community development we will influence through music.